My best friend was so terrified I'd date her brother that she literally sabotaged us and lied to him I was moving to Chicago with my ex. Liam is Jess's older brother. We've been inseparable since 7th grade, so Liam has always just been around. He was the guy who slipped us extra $20 bills for pizza, the one who drove us home from college parties. He had this quiet, steady energy, and honestly, I've had a massive, undeniable crush on him for 5 years. The text came right before her family's annual winter ski trip in Colorado. I called her immediately. She answered, sounding completely panicked. "I need you to act like a total nightmare this week," she demanded. "Talk about your toxic ex, complain about the cold, whatever it takes. Best friends do not date brothers. If you guys date and break up, I lose both of you." I just nervously laughed. She didn't. Day 1 at the cabin, Liam carried my snowboard from the SUV. He smiled, that slow, genuine smile, and asked if I still drank my hot chocolate with way too many marshmallows. Before I could even breathe, Jess wedged herself literally between us. "Hey!" she yelled, dragging over a guy from the neighboring cabin. "This is Tyler. He trades crypto." Tyler talked about blockchains for 2 straight hours by the fire. Liam watched me suffer with a look of pure pity, and I had to bite my lip to keep from laughing. Jess was on duty like a prison guard for the next 48 hours. She rearranged our seats at dinner, sent Liam to town for groceries, and forced me to shovel snow with Tyler. By the morning of day 4, Liam was completely different. He was distant, formal, and barely looked at me. By lunchtime, he was tossing his duffel bag into his Jeep, saying he had to head back to Denver early. I found Jess in the kitchen. "What did you say to him?" She wouldn't even meet my eyes. I told him you were secretly getting back together with your ex and moving to Chicago." I was furious. "You lied to him? You don't get to control my life, just so you feel safe." I ran out to the driveway in my socks, right into the freezing snow. "Liam!" I yelled. He stopped, holding his keys. "I am not moving. I haven't spoken to my ex in 3 years. Jess made it all up because she's terrified we'll ruin her life." He just stood there, processing the absolute insanity of his sister. Then the front door creaked open. Mr. Henderson, their dad, stepped out onto the porch. He had overheard everything. "Jessica Marie," he boomed, with that terrifyingly calm dad voice. "Are you 26 years old or are you in middle school? Get out here." It was the most brutally satisfying lecture I've ever witnessed. Mr. Henderson completely dismantled her sabotage operation. Liam didn't leave. That night, we sat by the fire until 4 in the morning. We talked about my career, his dreams, and the 5 years we spent circling each other. When he finally held my hand, it felt like puzzle pieces snapping together. The next morning, Jess sat next to me on the sofa, looking completely defeated. "Look," she whispered, "if he breaks your heart, I'll slash his tires. If you break his, I'll ruin your credit score. Deal?" "Deal." I smiled. That was 3 years ago. We're getting married next spring. And Jess? She gave a toast at our engagement party, fully taking credit for bringing us together.